face.
What is up, guys? Welcome to T-Town Raids. My name is Travis, bringing you another war recap video. Today's war recap video is featuring all Town Hall 10 attacks, which actually is going to be Town Hall 11 versus Max Town Hall 10 attacks. These attacks are very important as we move forward into the new meta of war, being the fact that most of the time the Town Hall 11s are being 2-starred. Almost all of the Town Hall 9s are being 3-starred almost every war. So where the war is really being won is at the Town Hall 10 level. And if you can get some open attacks for your Town Hall 11s to drop down and hit your Town Hall 10s, these are some very successful ways to 3-star Town Hall 10 bases. So let's go ahead and let's check them out. As you can see, they didn't use very many of their attacks. I guess as a farming clan, they only used 17 of 40. We used most of our attacks. Won't even show you what they did. I got 3 attacks. I'm going to show you Dev, Travis, and Bran. Going to go ahead and start off with Bran. I think it was the most skilled attack, and then we'll go back and work through the other 2. So let's jump right into it. And these are those open ring bases. As you see, Bran, these are all going to be Valkyrie attacks. Bran's got 2 golems, 20 Valkyries, CC Valkyries, and heroes. Goes ahead and drops down his golems one at a time, waits for the mortars to hit, and he's going to wall breaker in at 6 o'clock. He's also going to wall breaker in over at 9 o'clock. Goes ahead and drops down a jump and spreads out his Valkyries, kind of just in a nice spread pattern. He's really wanting to just get his first push of Valkyries through the base to make a nice wide funnel to direct the Valkyries to the core. So drops his CC Valkyries and all of his heroes. Goes ahead and drops his second jump, a rage, a freeze, and if you watch, he actually brings a heal. So now that those Inferno towers are frozen, by the time they wake up, they'll be dead. So look, he's getting the benefit of that heal in the entire core. Once everything wears off, as you can see, the core is decimated. Once the core of these ring bases goes down, you have a very high chance of a 3-star attack. Just because you're going to have golems up, you're going to have Valkyries up, and if you have decent level heroes, Bran's got 31 and 25, so not super high heroes. You're going to have a chance for 3-star. As you can see, still got Valkyries up, Warden up, still has both of the abilities left. So going to speed it up a little bit here because there's nothing left to really, as far as strategy to talk about. But as you can see, he uses the Queen's ability. Barb King still has his ability. Queen's just kind of sitting there shooting buildings that are over the wall. Barb King's beating on the wall, doing no good. Archer Queen actually gets targeted and goes down. So Barb King uses his ability and gets in there and takes out the last defense. So a nice attack from Bran. These open bases are with the super cores aren't always easy to 3-star. They're kind of easy 2-star bases now that Valkyrie's got that buff. But here, that was a way, a creative way to 3-star open ring base. Good job, Bran. All right, gonna move up to the top here and watch number 3, attack from Dev, attacking DF Cool Wands. As you can see, another open base. You're going to see an open theme in most of these attacks. You're going to try to drop either 1 to 2 movement spells. In this case, Dev's using an earthquake and a jump to open up the entire base. So he goes ahead, drops down both golems, uses the jump to let the golems in. Once the golems start tanking, he's going to put his wizards in behind just to kind of get the initial defenses down. Once he gets his heroes down, he's going to let the Valkyries loose. Anytime you do a Valkyrie attack, make sure that if you're doing mass Valkyrie, that you get your Warden down early. This will give them the hit point boost, and also whenever you pop the ability, it will get most of the Valkyries into the Eternal Tome. I actually would have tomed a little bit earlier. He decides to save it because he doesn't think he needs it. Drops down both of his rages and his heal in the core. Valkyries are going up, destroy the first and second Inferno tower. The Town Hall goes down. It's got a ton of Valkyries still up. Wizards are actually still in behind, giving him a nice little hit point boost. Not hit point boost, damage per second boost. And as you can see, most of the Valkyries have moved to the top. Barb King still up. Archer Queen still up. Uses the Archer Queen's ability. Still has Barb King ability and the Warden still up. Got several Valkyries up in front of the Barb King, just destroying buildings and towers very, very quickly. Archer Queen goes down. As you can see, the 20 to 25 Valkyries is more than enough to go ahead and take care of this base. So another solid Town Hall 10 3-star from our boy Dev. Good job, Dev. So anytime you see these open design type bases, if you can utilize 1 to 2 movement spells to open up the entire base, usually 24 to 28 Valkyries will be enough. As you can see, 23, 23, 11 heroes, not super high, and is enough to 3-star this base. So you kind of just spam them in at the with the path that you've opened up, drop the rages down, heal them up where needed. Most times it's 3 stars, but it is always a 2-star. Alright, this last attack is from my main account. It's an attack from Travis. As you can see, it's another Valkyrie attack, except for this time it pairs it up with a healer walk. If you have a level 40 Archer Queen, I always recommend opening with a healer. You're always going to get way more out of the Archer Queen than if you did. So Archer Queen, Super Queen walk goes down, wall breakers into the bottom compartment. As you can see, 1 jump to open up the whole bottom side of this base. Archer Queen starts beating on a wall, so goes ahead and sends in the golem. All these are first hits, so make sure if you do a first hit that you bring a poison for the CC. So you guys go ahead and drop the poison whenever the CC troops come out of it. Valkyries start to go in, send in a couple Valkyries to deal with the CC, and then the rest of them goes ahead and drops down the jump. Valkyries are going to redirect. Heroes are in the core, going to go ahead and drop the first rage and the second rage, trying not to overlap them at all. Valkyries go in. Valkyries under rage, you're going to take down this core almost immediately. As you can see, the whole core is already down minus the Inferno Tower, and 1 or 2 seconds later, boom, a second Inferno Tower goes down. Both heroes are still up. Use the Eternal Tome early just to try to negate any bombs. As you can see, look, with these holes in these bases, look how many Valkyries are still up. Too many to count right now. Barb King's basically full health. Archer Queen's full health. Bombs are going off, and just look at all those Valkyries. Valkyries doing most of the heavy lifting. So as you can see, you don't necessarily need high heroes. High heroes just make it a little bit quicker. But another really easy 3-star Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 11 on these open design bases. So if you're running these anti-2 open design bases and they have max Valkyries and decent heroes, go ahead and switch it. You're going to need anti-3 design. These tough to 2-star anti-2s are no longer tough just due to the new Valkyrie update. So just to give you a heads up, you will want to switch your base. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you found it informative, and I hope that you can take some of these tips, transfer them over to your next attack, and dominate you some Town Hall 10 bases in your next war. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button. If you are not a subscriber, smash that subscribe button for me. Most importantly guys, leave me a comment. I really appreciate it. This is Travis from T-Town Raids. Peace.